Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi everybody. Okay, again, I'm Dr. Asia Muhammad. So I'm the instructor for topic 3, System Development Approaches and Methodology. And I'm going to continue from the previous video. Okay, so as I've mentioned earlier, these are the subtopic in this chapter: the system development life cycle, the support phase of SDLC, and the agile methodology. So the next learning objective, the third one, explain what comprises a system development methodology, the SDLC, as well as the model, tools, and techniques, and describe the key features of agile development. Okay, now we are going to look into the methodologies, models, tools, and techniques. Okay, so in terms of methodologies, it provides guidelines. Okay, it specifies the SDLC with activities and tasks, specifies the project planning and project management models and reporting. It specifies analysis and design model. It also specifies the implementation and testing techniques, and the last one, it specifies deployment and the support technique. Okay, other terms used for the methodologies are the system development process. Okay, so in order to select the appropriate methodologies, so there are 6 things that we need to take into consideration. The first one is the clarity of user requirement, familiarity with the technology, system complexity, system reliability, short time schedule, and schedule visibility. Okay, so this is the paper on how we can select the suitable methodology. Okay, either the structure RAD or agile, okay, waterfall, parallel, phase, prototyping, throwaway prototyping, or extreme programming. So these are the criteria to select the methodology. For example, if we have unclear user requirement, then it's not good to select the waterfall, parallel. Okay, but we can select the phase prototyping, or throwaway prototyping, or agile methodology. Okay, so these are the criteria to select the methodologies, and which type of methodologies we need to refer to the criteria. Okay, now we move into the models. Okay, what is model? Okay, model makes it possible to understand a complex concept by focus only on the relevant part. Okay, each model shows a different aspect of concept, so it's crucial for communicating during the project. Okay, in information system, some models are of the system components, and some models are used to manage the development process. And these are some models of the system component. For example, the flowchart, data flow diagram, entity relationship diagram, structure chart, structure chart, use case diagram, class diagram, sequence diagram. And some models used to manage the development process, Gantt chart, organizational hierarchy chart, and financial analysis model. Okay, so there are 6 reasons for the modeling. Okay, for modeling, the first one, learning from the modeling process. The second one, we can reduce the complexity by abstractions. The third, remembering all the details. Number 4, communicating with other development team members. And number 5, communicating with users and stakeholders. And the last one, documenting what was done for future management, maintenance, and enhancement. Okay, now let's take a look regarding the tools. Okay, what are tools? Tools are software applications that assist developers in creating models or other components required for a project. So project management application, these are example of the tools: drawing or graphic application, word processors, okay, text editor, visual modeling tools, integrated development environment or IDE, database management application, reverse engineering tools, and code generator tool. Okay. The last one regarding techniques. Okay, techniques is a collection of guidelines that help an analyst complete the activity or task. Okay, learning techniques is the key to having expertise in the field. So these are examples of the techniques: strategic planning techniques, project management techniques, user interviewing techniques, data modeling techniques, relational database design techniques, structured programming techniques, software testing techniques, software process modeling techniques, domain modeling techniques, use case modeling techniques, object-oriented programming techniques, architectural design techniques, and user interface design techniques. Okay, so overall of that, we have the term that we normally use is the methodology. So what is methodology? It includes a collection of techniques that are used to complete activities and tasks, including modeling for every aspect of the project. So when we look at here, we have the techniques, models, tools, and all of these are methodologies. So we have two approaches to software constructions and modeling. The first one is the structured approach. The second one is the object-oriented approach. So for the structured approach, earlier approach assume a system is a collection of processes that interact with the data. So we have the structured analysis, structured design, and structured programming. And the object-oriented approach, this is more recent approach, assumes a system is a collection of objects that interact to complete the task. OO means object-oriented. We have the object-oriented analysis, object-oriented design, and object-oriented programming. For the structured approach, the first one is the structured programming. We have the sequence, selection, decision, and repetition. This is the example. The next one, we have the top-down modular programming. We have from the system, we probably divided into module 1, module 2, module 3. For the structured design, structured chart with the data composition shown. We have the parallel system and what other item or element that we need to know. The enter time card, calculate amounts, output payroll. For the calculate amount, we have the get employee pay rates and calculate pay amounts. We have the data flow diagram. This is the example of the data flow diagram. And then we have the entity relationship diagram. This is the example. So how it fits together, the structured analysis, structured design, and structured programming. So from the structured analysis, we have the event, data flow diagram, entity relationship diagram. So when we do the structured design, we have the structured chart, that define program modules based on the data flow diagram. And the structured programming, we program each module using the structured programming construct. So the next one is, the second one is the object-oriented approach. Example showing the object-oriented concept. Object collaborate to get a task done. So this is the example of the object-oriented. So we have the clerk here, and these are the object there. The product object, executive desk, we have the serial number, we have the new order, the customer object, and the product object. So normally we use the UML design, UML diagram. For example, here is the class diagram. We have the customer account, saving account, and checking account. The sequence diagram shows the process. For the clerk, in order to order the order handler, order item, inventory item, and order transaction. So this shows the sequence diagram. So the next topic is regarding the next subtopic is regarding the agile development. So agile development, the aim is to reduce overheads in software process. So it is a guiding philosophy and set of guidelines to develop the information system in an unknown, rapidly changing environment. So it takes adaptive and make sure developers are fast in their feet to respond to changes. It's complement adaptive SDLCs and methodologies that support it. So there are four philosophies of agiles. Value responding to change over a following plan. value individuals and interaction over the processes and tools, value working software over comprehensive documentation, and value customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Okay, so there are 11 agile modeling principle. Okay, number 1, develop software as your primary goal. Number 2, enable the next effort as a secondary goal. Number 3, minimize your modeling activity, few and simple. Number 4, embrace change and change incrementally. Number 5, model with a purpose. Number 6, build multiple model. Number 7, build high quality models and get feedback rapidly. Number 8, focus on content rather than representation. Learn from each other with open communication, know your models and how to use them. And the last one, adapt to specific project needs. Okay, so what are the problems with the agile method? Okay, difficulty in keeping the interest of the involved customers, unsweated team members with characteristic of agility, multiple stakeholders, difficulty in prioritizing the updates, simplicity cause extra work, and contract may be a problem. Okay, so as a summary for this subtopic, the system development project use a methodology or development process, and many are available. The methodology includes the SDLC and tools, techniques, and model. There are 2 approaches to construction and modeling the software. The first one is the traditional structure approach, and the newer object-oriented approach. And the last one, agile development, is the current trend in system development. Okay, and as a summary for the overall topic, okay, the first 3 parts is already been highlighted in the first section of the video, and this is the 3 summary for this subsection and subtopic. Okay, so overall, these are the summary for this topic. So with that, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.